Morning, everyone. How y'all doing today? Just gonna talk about a few things, just ramble as I do as a short, fat, bald guy. First off, we're gonna talk Cleveland Indians versus the Cleveland Guardians. Just can't really wrap my head around going go Guardians, but I guess that's the way it's gonna be. To me, it will always be go Tribe. I'm not sure how this is gonna work out. Since there is a Cleveland Guardians roller derby team. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm sure that the Dolans have more than checked into this and they don't have any issues, but we just have to wait and see. Other things going on, let's see, in the world. The Olympics are going on. I've watched them and have been impressed. Other than the fact that there's nobody in the stands, I feel bad about that. What's the deal with Japan only having 5% of their population vaccinated? Hey, it is what it is. News came out about Simone Biles and withdrawing because of mental issues. She didn't feel that mentally she was in the state to do her best, and people are like, oh, come on, she's been in the Olympics, blah, blah, blah. We don't know what kind of pressure those athletes are under. I mean, obviously, I'm not an athlete. But if she withdrew due to mental issues, felt that she could not compete at her best level for her teammates, then she did the right thing. And she did the right thing for her anyway. If she felt that she's there where she's got a problem, then so be it. And people that are being negative towards her and her mental stability need to just sort of get over it. And easier said than done for a lot of people, because people forget that athletes are people too, and they expect to go and play as hard as anybody, and blah blah blah. But they are people, and they have real world problems just like the rest of us. As far as a couple other things locally, apparently the schools still are not allowing students to have lockers because they don't want them lingering in the hallway due to COVID and the Delta variant. I watch the news and I hear a lot of fear that is being dished from the news regarding the Delta variant, and not saying you can't take it serious. You should take it serious. The thing I am finding, though, is that people that are vaccinated are very infrequently hospitalized if they're getting it. The problem is they feel that sometimes people are carrying it and spreading it and don't even realize. But, again, time will tell. I certainly don't want to go back to the way we were. My business has finally started to pick up. And God knows I do not want to go back to everything being closed down and all that. Business has got pretty good as of late, and I want to keep it that way. What else? Landfill. I have a wonderful patio here on about a half an acre in town. And the other morning was sitting out enjoying my coffee, and the wind was coming directly out of the west, and I had the smell of the landfill. I know for years we heard people in Bolivar complaining about the smell of the landfill, and I live far enough away. I mean, we're several miles from the landfill. I wouldn't think it would be an issue here, but if the wind's just right, it's bad. And I wish there was something they could do about that. As one person commented on my Facebook, it's the smell of progress and the smell of, people having money and throwing things away and just going to the landfill. And it's awful. Fortunately, it does not happen often, but every now and then. Other than that, not a lot going on. The world's in turmoil. We've got, the United States are in turmoil. The world is too in places, but not the whole world. We still have debate going on about the election and the fraud, whether it was there or not, and if it was there, if there was enough to overturn the election, which is not being proven at this point. I started the proceedings on Capitol Hill investigating what happened on January 6th, and my opinion, those people that did that are criminals. Long and short, they're no different than the criminals that we had that are doing rioting in any other city in this country. Difference being is they attacked the seat of government, so it became a federal crime versus local law enforcement. I've had a friend that asked, why people that were rioting in some of the major cities were arrested and released in the same day, yet they have people that are arrested that participated in January 6th, and they're still sitting in jail months later. He said, what's your explanation on that? Well, my explanation is very simple. We're talking local law enforcement versus federal law enforcement, and federal crime versus local crime. Pretty simple. You committed crime against the federal government. As far as I'm concerned, you can sit your ass in jail until you go to court, and then they should give you the highest penalty out there. But, hey, what do I know? Anyway, we'll wait and see how that all shakes out. It was very disturbing to hear some of the testimony yesterday. I realized that some of that was probably very one-sided, so you have to look at it with an open mind and open ears. Either way, what happened to those officers that testified was wrong. I don't care who they are, whether they're federal, local, whatever. Things like that should not be happening at a state level, a local level, a federal level. It's all wrong, and rioters, regardless of where they happen, should be charged. So anyway, that's enough for today. I'm trying not to be negative, and that just makes me upset to even talk about it. So, and I hope you enjoy this version of Ramblings of a Short Fat Bald Guy. We'll get back to you later. Probably going to talk more about the Indians and Guardians and my thoughts on transgender performing in Olympics. Talk to you later. Everybody have a good one. Bye.